Coach,
Anything?
with all the guys wearing the sweatsuits, that kind of took the internet by storm. Could you elaborate more on the process of how that came to be? Any coaches have any input with that? Was that a leadership council decision, or was that the whole team vote?
It was something that we talked a little bit about as a staff, just given some of the other changes just internally in our program, kind of in that same realm. And I brought it to a couple of our leaders on the leadership council, and I brought it to them all individually because I just wanted to know kind of what their individual opinion was on it first. And the first five or six that I talked to were unanimous that, given some of the other changes that we've made, that this fit and this is what this team needed to be. And so we did it, and guys were excited about it. And it is what it is. It's done, and that's what they want to be. And it's cool that it's cool that they want to approach it that way.
What advantage does that give a team?
Well, I think it's just kind of how you do one thing is how you do everything, and it shows you, I just think, where the focus of this team is, and the fact that we don't want to say one thing and then all of a sudden on any day, especially a game day, be something different.
There's been a lot of talk about brotherhood over camp, and you yourself said that the season either sort of brings people together, that bond, or tears them apart. What have you seen even after just the 1 week about how winning impacts your team and their connection to each other?
Well, they're excited. I mean, they're obviously excited to win. We're very competitive. We only get so many of these. I think they're really excited that all these guys got a chance to play and contribute again, especially the guys that maybe aren't always, don't always have that opportunity to get in games, or some of the new or young guys that got their first time. So, yeah, I mean, winning always energizes you. I mean, it does. It's, they're all human at the end of the day. And so, I think you could see even the energy at the end of the game, where if another team's way up, you may see a bunch of their guys like non-engaged, and you could see even the last snap of the game, our sideline's going absolutely crazy. And so, yeah, it's cool. I think it's healthy for the team, and obviously keep winning. It'll keep being pretty fun.
Can you talk a little bit more about that leadership council? Is that something that you have to be elected to, chosen for? Is there a democratic process?
No, not really. A little more dictatorship, probably. I definitely get input on it, but it's guys that that I choose. Ultimately, I get our staff's input on it, and we actually get input from guys on the council. In fact, we've had a couple of different members that are on it now that are a result of guys that were already on the leadership council saying, hey, we need this guy in here with us. Would you guys consider bringing him in? And typically they've been pretty spot on that. So I will say this is one of the bigger ones that we've had. I never would say, well, it's going to be 3 guys or 5 guys or 7. I mean, it's who do you think is deserving, and who do you think will go in there and do a really good job, because it's important. And we rely on those conversations and that feedback, when we make some of the decisions for the team. So it's a good, healthy group right now, and it's a good mix of staff and players. And it's so far, the group has been, they're taking it really personal, which is good. That's how you want them to take it.
Have you had any interaction before with Clay Helton?
Yeah, I had crossed paths with him before I came here when I was at OU, just recruiting out here a couple of times, and had sat down and just talked. And then, honestly, I spent the most time with him. We play at a coach's charity tournament at Pebble Beach every May, and Clay's been going out there for a long time. And so, yeah, when I first got a chance to go, it was with some of the guys that he went out with when he was the head coach here. And so, yeah, we got a chance to catch up there. And so now I've seen him there for the last 3 years. And I've had a chance to sit down, have some really cool conversations with him, kind of get around him and some of his staff, his wife. Phenomenal people. I mean, that upholds the reputation that I've always heard about him. So those have been conversations I've appreciated, talking ball, talking, a lot of common people that we know or have worked with, talking USC, and he's been great. I mean, he's, incredibly complimentary of this place, and I mean, you guys are all around him. I mean, you see the kind of human being he is. It's pretty special. So no, I've cherished that time. It's one of the reasons I most look forward to going to that tournament every year.
Help in any way to talk to a guy who can relate to what it is to be the USC coach.
Yeah,
who's here for a long time.
Yeah, oh, for sure. I mean, I think it's this is a unique job. It's a unique place, like we've said, and I think, you know, anybody that's been in this, it's whether it's you know, whether it's Clay, whether it's, you know, whether it's Pete, whether it's, I mean, people in other sports. I mean, you know, past administrators here. You know, I've had a chance to visit with like Pat Hayden a lot. Like there's so many people that care about this place and love this place and have such unique experiences that I think I'd be crazy to not, you know, tap into that. And so they've all been great, all proud of their time here, and all super helpful anytime, you know, there's something that I want to run by.
Lincoln, you gave Carson Tabaratu one of the game balls. Can you take us through like his path and what that meant?
Yeah, how long you got? Unique. I don't know that I've ever seen one like it. I mean, he's, you know, the transfer, side of the ball change, position change, injuries, coaching changes, multiple season-ending injuries that are scary way beyond the football field. You know, to the point where, you know, he's told he's never going to play again. I mean, it was done. Yeah, so for him to like have that moment, you know, catch that ball, score, kind of be back in it, I mean, it's kind of a miracle, to be completely honest. I mean, it's 1 in a million. So that team was excited about it. It was just cool that he was back to have that moment, and it was cool for, I think, his teammates to be able to share it with him.
Who were some guys in the second half that popped on film when you watched the film back?
Well, I mean, you saw some of the guys that made explosive plays. I mean, I'd say, you know, Matai certainly, you know, showed up. I thought all the backs did some really nice things. You know, we thought a couple of the young linemen, you know, we were pretty impressed with. Treater did a nice job. Kalen did a nice job. You know, Nella came in and did some really good things. A lot of guys did, honestly. I mean, a lot of guys. We flew around. Some of the young D linemen, you know, Gus, Ramos, and all those guys. So, yeah, it was good to see that the level still stayed high, and there's a lot to coach off of. But there was also plenty to get you excited about some of the guys that maybe their times just a little bit further down the road.
What stood out on film about the run game?
I mean, I think the explosive runs stood out. We had some great second efforts down the field by receivers on some of those plays, which was really cool. I thought the line played well. I thought we could have been a little cleaner in the run game. I thought we missed a few opportunities to be a little bit cleaner. Had a couple of assignment busts, so that's been it was good, but that's been a big focus for us to be a little bit better here this weekend.
Thank you, Coach Riley.